Picture this. It's Friday, payday. The direct deposit hits your account, and for a brief, beautiful moment, you feel rich. You look at that number and think, okay, this month is going to be different. This month, I'm finally going to stack some nuts. But then, life happens. A dinner here, a subscription there, a gadget you didn't need but definitely deserved because you worked hard this week, and by the 15th of the month, you are looking at your banking app, scratching your head, wondering, where did it all go? You didn't buy a Ferrari. You didn't buy a mansion. You just existed. And now, you are broke. Again, here is the brutal truth. You aren't broke because you don't make enough money. You are broke because you are failing a simple psychological test every single day. I call it the $100 rule. And if you can't pass this test with $100, I promise you, you will never be rich, even if you win the lottery tomorrow. My name is the Financial Squirrel, and I spend way too much time thinking about asset allocation. If you are someone who realizes that if you can't control how you spend $100, you will never control 100,000. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Here is the thing about human brains, and squirrel brain, for that matter. We respect big numbers. If I asked you to spend $10,000 right now, your brain would panic. You would do research. You would read reviews. You would lose sleep over it. But $100? That flies under the radar. We say things like, it's just a dinner. It's just a new pair of shoes. It's just a night out. We treat $100 like it's a disposable toy. But here is what most people don't realize. And this is where the math gets scary. If you waste $100 a week on things you don't need, that is $5,200 a year. Now, you might say, relax, squirrel, $5,000 isn't life-changing money. And you would be wrong. Let's assume you took that meaningless $100 a week and planted it in the S&P 500, where, with an average return of 8%. Do you know what that looks like in 30 years? $640,000. Over $500,000. Gone. Now, I know what you are thinking. But squirrel, look at my neighbor. He spends $100 like it's nothing. He drives a BMW, and he goes on vacation twice a year. He's rich. Let me let you in on a little secret. That neighbor isn't rich. That neighbor is a master of cash flow, but a failure at wealth. There is a massive difference between looking rich and being wealthy. The fake rich use money to buy status. The real rich use money to buy freedom. And here is where the $100 rule comes into play. The fake rich person sees $100 as a ticket to a dopamine hit. The real rich person sees $100 as a soldier. Every dollar you save and invest is a little worker. It works 24/7. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't complain. And best of all, its children work for you too. So why do we do it? Why do we kill our soldiers? It's not because we are stupid. It's because we are addicted. Corporations spend billions of dollars hiring psychologists to hack your brain. They know that when you click Buy Now, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good. It feels like an accomplishment. But notice how that feeling lasts. What? 20 minutes? An hour? 3 days later, that Amazon box is just clutter in your hallway. The dopamine is gone, but the money is gone forever. This is called hedonic adaptation. You buy something new, you feel happy, then you get used to it. So you buy something else to chase the high. It is a hamster wheel, or in my case, a squirrel wheel, and you will never run fast enough to reach the end. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's take a deep breath. How do we fix this? How do we actually stop being broke? I am not going to tell you to stop drinking coffee or to live in a cave and eat ramen noodles for the rest of your life. That is miserable. And frankly, it's unsustainable. I am going to give you the $100 rule algorithm. This is a 3-step system designed to rewire your brain's dopamine response to spending. Step 1. The 72-hour pause. This is the most powerful tool in your arsenal. If you want to buy something over $100 that is not essential for your immediate survival, like food or shelter, you must wait. 72 hours. Go ahead, put it in the cart. No, go through the checkout process. But do not click buy. Close the tab and walk away. Here is the science behind it. The urge to buy is usually an emotional spike. It's a chemical reaction. By waiting 3 days, you allow that chemical spike to crash. 90% of the time. When you come back 3 days later, you will look at that item and think, why did I even want this? You just saved $100 by doing absolutely nothing. Step 2. The one-to-one tax. This is for the hardcore squirrels who want to get rich fast. The rule is simple. If you absolutely must buy that $100 pair of sneakers, you must also invest $100 into your brokerage account. If you can't afford to buy it twice, you can't afford it. This hurts. I know it hurts. But it forces you to feel the real weight of your purchase. It ensures that for every liability you bring into your life, you also plant an asset that will pay for it eventually. Step 3. Calculate in hours, not dollars. Stop looking at price tags in dollars. Dollars are abstract. Time is real. Look at a price tag and ask yourself, how many hours of my actual life did I have to trade to get this? Let's do the math. If you make $20 an hour, that $100 dinner isn't just money. It is 5 hours of sitting in a cubicle, listening to your boss, dealing with stress, and missing out on your life. Is that lukewarm steak really worth 5 hours of your freedom? Is it worth missing 5 hours with your family? Usually, the answer is a resounding no. And one last thing. And this is probably the most important concept you will ever learn. Time. Most people think money is their biggest asset. It's not. You can always make more money, but you can never, ever make more time. Imagine you are running a race against a giant clock. Every second you waste spending money on junk is a second you can never buy back. Compound interest is like rolling a snowball down a huge snowy hill. If you start rolling it at the very top, by the time it reaches the bottom, it's not just a snowball anymore. It is an avalanche that can crush anything in its path. But if you wait until you are halfway down the hill to start rolling it, it doesn't matter how hard you push. It will just be a cute little snowball at the end. Let me give you a scary statistic. If you start investing at 20, you can be a millionaire by 50 just by saving pennies. But if you wait to start until you are 40, you have to work 10 times harder, save 10 times more, just to get half the result. The cost of waiting is expensive. So don't just sit there. Don't just watch this video, nod your head, and then go scroll on TikTok. Go look at your bank statement right now. Find that $100 you were going to waste this weekend. And plant it. Don't just save nuts. Grow a forest. Pass the $100 test today, and your future self will thank you. I'm the financial squirrel. Stop acting like a consumer and start thinking like an owner. I'll see you in the next one.